Ayo, it's 5 rounds, 5 topics a season. Home of the most controversial opinions. Dropping each round on a Friday. If you're about the top trends, then it's our way. So make sure you subscribe. Believe it or not, the vibe is out here. Whereby the peeps can talk with no fear. Hey, what's the name of the podcast right here? What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. Hey, yo, hit the like button. You know I'll be checking. What's going on, good people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am Wantali. I've got Mr. Bushido Brown, aka the fact checker, in the building.
Yeah.
What's going on, sir?
What's up?
What's up? We had a... Well, go on, sorry. How you feeling?
No, I'm good. Go on, host.
Okay, let me do my thing. If you guys like culture, vibes, laughter, and a hint of drama and controversy, then you're on the right channel. Just make sure you subscribe. We have 1,600. We're still at 1,622. 1,622 subscribers. Come on, guys. Let's push for that 1,650. If we can do it, let's go. Ovi was meant to be here, but he might join us a little bit later. He had to bail last minute. The topic today. Oh, actually, I need to apologize. I saw the overlay was in the, it was in the intro video. You know what I'm saying? That whole YouTube thing. I didn't take it off. Sorry, guys. But
Good job.
Relax.
I apologize. It's Friday,
Relax.
I just come to let y'all know, put some respect on my name. Put some respect on it. Y'all say my name, put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. I ain't gonna say it no more. And I ain't gonna say it no more.
Okay, we get it.
Put some respect on my name. Mr. Gunjan says hello. Keep an eye on the chat there on the right side. Just make sure it's showing up or whatever. Okay, so the topic today, guys, is green flags versus red flags, right? Literally that in relationships. We're just gonna go through, what constitutes as a green flag or a red flag, because in this day and age, it's become trendy for people to go, oh, this is a red flag. Oh, that's a green flag. And I'm talking relationships specifically here, right? If you have a fake Insta account, that's a red flag. Things like that. People are throwing things about a lot. It almost sounds like I saw the comment there. It almost sounds like cancel culture. You know how it was? It was like the trendy things. We just need to label things. We must, So Miss Melina says, hi, Wantali. What's going on, Miss Melina? You good? What is a red flag, Mr. Fact Checker? What's a red flag? What's a green flag? Why do we call these things, what they are?
Just basically, signs that something is worth doing versus things that would put you off, or things that cause you to be more worried and possibly avoid.
Right, yeah. Okay, fair enough. So red flag is something you tag to say, hey, mark and avoid. Green flag is more the stuff that, it's more the stuff that you go, okay, let's do it. Okay, cool. I forgot to mention, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, of course, guys. Mr. Gunjan coming up with, again, random comments. He said he bought a double door fridge. I believe there's a ghost in the freezer running without condenser. Okay.
All I heard is that he has a ghost somewhere, and I think he should run.
If you have a ghost, run, boss. You know what I mean? That's what you should do. Run. Don't even call the Ghostbusters. Nothing. Don't, just run.
Don't collect 200. Just run.
What the hell's X200? What am I
Do not
missing?
collect. Do not collect 200.
Oh, do not collect 200. I was gonna
200 is
say X200. I'm like, what am I missing here? Cool. Right. So obviously, Mr. Bushido Browner came, Mr. Fact Checker here, has given us what he believes is the definition of a red flag. So something that you sort of mark and avoid. Something you deem to be toxic or whatever it is people say these days. You know what I mean? So I've got a couple of questions here. All right. Yeah, I've got a couple of questions that we're gonna go through. I want to see what people think. Red flags are, and what people think green flags are. All right. So I'm gonna start with this question. What's a red flag that you've encountered in a past relationship that you wish you noticed sooner? So, in your past relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a red flag that you came across and thought, I should have known this sooner? It would have helped me in life. They would have missed me with half of BS that I was going through, basically. You know. Mm. Mis-
Mm.
well, maybe I start here. Have you encountered a red flag, Mr. Bushido Brown?
Oh no! Let the host start. The host should start. Start
The
us.
host should start spinning it on me, huh?
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
No.
You currently have more life experience than me. You must have more
Wow.
stories
Do you know the thing
in a
is, right?
respectful way, of
The
course.
the thing is, it takes a lot for me to flag, yeah, for something to be a
Mm.
red flag. I think. Um, I think manipulation. I'd say.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say manipulation.
It wouldn't that like wouldn't you know like expand on that because it's like I think that wouldn't
There's different types.
be what aspects of manipulation do you
I think
think?
there's emotional manipulation. So
Yeah,
guilt tripping, reverse psychology, as people
yeah,
call it sometimes. I think purposely trying to make somebody feel guilty or feel bad for your own gain.
uh,
And that gets hidden under the purpose of care or showing
yeah,
love or whatever it is. I feel
yeah,
like I wish I would have known that earlier because um not knowing that a person's running game on you, as people say, the hip hop term of it, when
yeah,
a person's running game on you by either honey trapping you or whatever. I mean,
hmm,
it's unfortunate where we come from. It's a common thing now,
yeah,
where people woo you in, just to exploit you, and maybe even damage you as a person or just
yeah,
expose you as a person, depending on what they want to do. So I wish I learned that early, early because yeah, you have to go through the emotions first because
yeah,
because with emotions, there's trust involved in relations, there's trust involved in all these things, and then normally when you realize these things, it's a bit too late, and then when you realize how toxic it can be,
yeah,
it's too
yeah.
late. So yeah, that's me, Mister Fact Checker. I hope that's good enough.
Yeah, that
You know
no,
what I
that
mean?
is really good. It's that's especially since you brought like the honey trap thing. Like, yeah, that is really good. And if more people like see these signs,
Mm,
it would avoid a lot of like unnecessary heartbreak and all that.
Okay,
Mm,
yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
Um, RB says, I wish red flags mean danger, not carnival. When have red flags ever meant carnival? Like when?
Yeah, someone who
You
like
know
who goes to the carnival all the time, red flag.
what the?
No,
What
no,
is?
no. It's no. It's like that thing.
Hold on.
Like for Halloween, right? There's this thing where
Mm,
it's like a red flag if in this case, if your girlfriend goes to a Halloween party.
yeah.
So stuff like that. So before it used to be like, yeah, you kind of
Wait,
understand it,
wait,
and now,
what? If your girlfriend goes to a Halloween party, that's a red flag?
yeah,
Wait, see,
Oh my
you
God!
you haven't
this
seen
is
that.
what are you talking about? I was just checking if the comments are coming up properly. Yeah, they are now. Um, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am
What?
I talking about?
What?
That is
Guy,
legitimately
chat,
something.
chat, help me out here, huh? Is
What
it a red flag for your girlfriend to go to a Halloween party? Why is it a red flag?
Oh, because it's kind of like So again, this is from what I've seen, but apparently because it's her chance to like dress all skimpy like and all that stuff, to be around all these other guys, that's literally what I've seen. Personally, I care not for it, but then that's what's been like being pushed more.
Right. That's interesting. That is interesting. Hmm. I didn't. Well, yeah, but is it everyone? I think you're boxing people off here.
This is again, a lot of these things would be strictly what I've
Whoa, whoa,
seen like
whoa!
from, yeah.
It looks like RB is agreeing with you because
Oh, then she must have seen it.
she says because
Okay.
Halloween is one night a year we can dress like hoes and no one can say shit. I mean, to be honest, if y'all want to dress like hoes, you can dress like hoes any day. I don't understand why Halloween is specifically the excusable day. You know what I mean? But okay, I'm enlightened. I thought people
Hmm.
innocently want to just put clothes on or put whatever
Oh,
outfit.
less
I mean,
apparently it's less clothes on.
well, maybe America because I've seen
Yeah,
obviously America. I've seen the
it's a very American
cosplay.
thing. Mm.
Yeah, I've seen the cosplay things, but in Europe, in the UK, I don't really see the naughty Halloween outfits. I don't see them. But of course, let me know, guys, in the chat. Let me know what
Mm.
y'all think if y'all agree with that. Jesus, this is why I need to know because
Mm.
I sort of disagree. I think it's just that's quite a general comment to make because. Are you telling me that kids that go to a Halloween, you wouldn't let your kid go to a Halloween party, for example? I'm talking your kid, let's say below 16 years old, yeah, or let's say below 12. Go to a Halloween party because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. RB says, yeah, because men don't have fantasy with slutty nurses or nuns. I really don't like the slutty nuns outfits. I'll be honest with you, because I'm Catholic. It just rubs me the wrong way. Like it's just ah
This dude.
what?
This is
You will
like
end
that's
up
so
in
specific.
McDonald's.
It's
Yeah,
so
You
specific.
will end up in McDonald's.
I don't like them.
To
I
be
don't.
fair,
It's
I don't know. As you get older, stuff, certain things, like from already when you're young, when I was young, I found that weird. But yeah, as you get older, a lot more things start to look a bit weirder. So yeah, no, I get you. I get you.
it's never for me. It's never been appropriate. Like it's just never
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
appropriate. I don't know. It just doesn't look right because nuns have always looked old.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm from, they've always looked old. They
Mm-hmm.
don't put makeup on and none of that. So I don't understand why someone could go, yeah, yeah. I don't know. For
Maybe
me, I'm convinced people are not okay there
yeah.
for finding that attractive. But I can understand a nurse, but then again, it's the TV nurses that you see that
Mm.
you're like, okay, okay, fair enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. They might, maybe we're doing the nurses a disservice here. But geez, the nun thing threw me off. Cool. Guys in the chat, like I said, is there a red flag? Because
Oh yeah.
is
I
there a
forgot.
red?
I also said mine. I forgot to say mine.
Oh, well, you said
Um,
Halloween. That's what you
no,
said.
no, no. I brought up what people are saying as an example. For me, in general, a red flag would be like when when
Someone.
someone is a particular problem.
Hmm.
When after like breakups or they have situations with friends, fallouts. If somehow they are never the problem or acknowledge their part in it, it starts to look like it starts to look kind of suspicious.
But is that a red flag or is it maybe
Yes,
ignorant? What about it?
it can be a red flag that somehow you are never at fault at something as a human who is what that is a faulty being. A human being, something that is faulty in nature to be perfect. Nah.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Hold on a minute. So, how do you know that person understands what you're saying and they're not taking accountability? Have they
Okay.
blatantly? Because if they blatantly tell you that they're not taking
Yeah.
accountability and they
Yeah.
understand what you're saying, I get that.
Okay. For example, right? If um I came to you like as a friend and I told you, oh, I had a falling out with OV, I had a falling out with this, and what do you call it? I bring up like 30 more people and I say it's all them. It's never me. What would you think? 30 people, and then
That
I'm
one,
like,
that one, it's obvious, boss.
no,
It's
now it's not just
obvious.
no, but even
Yeah.
with like their good friends and stuff, if they start to like fall out with certain people, that they're close, and out of nowhere they're like this. It starts to build up like
Okay, that's a fair point.
suspicion. It does build up suspicion.
That's a fair point. Um, I agree with that one then. Um, boy, we are in problems. We are in problems. Um, Chat. I am aware of the chat box.
Yeah.
It's quite small. I can see that this last week people were like, oh, the letters are small. I will look at this later because I looked at this last time and it looked big enough to me. But it looks like it's gone back to being small. But don't worry, I will look that up. It's no problem. Let me go back to these comments, man. Jeez. Apparently you're cooking, according to the guys in the chat. So guys in the chat, let me know. Let's see. The whole Halloween thing should rub you wrong religiously, sir. I don't really celebrate Halloween, I'll be honest with you. Nurses, Playboy bunnies. I mean Playboy bunnies. Wait a minute there.
Calm down.
Wait a minute there.
Craig is realizing that even Playboy Bunny should be in that list of things that are like,
They
okay,
should nurses Playboy bunnies. I
yeah.
mean, but if you put nuns in there, about turn for me, I'm telling you. What, bro? What? We all have. The fact you recognize that sound. I say this all the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pam says calling their ex crazy. Yeah, I think yeah. What if the ex is crazy, Pam? Though, what if the ex is actually crazy? Huh? You know. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Gunjan trying to chat here. He says Gunjan said the chat wasn't showing up on the screen, and then in the chat he's having a chat. I can't highlight that. RB says this sounds like one tally to me. I'm not going to lie to you. What? Where? Oh, okay. Um, if that looks enough to you, boy, I have news for you. What? That looks enough to you. No, it's reset. She's talking about the chat box. The chat box reset itself, and I can't do it while I'm live, can I? But it reset itself. I will sort it out. Relax. The chat box is big enough, but the font is not. I don't know why that's going on. If you want me to sort it out during the stream, I could do that. But I mean, you're missing out on the show here. What's going on? So, guys in the chat, Quantali can't read again. What I'm reading? Guys in the chat, is it ever okay to ignore a red flag? Right? Is it okay to ignore a red flag if the person has other redeeming qualities? So is it okay? So let's say you're dating someone, it's going good, it's going great. You know what I mean? Like for example, you normally hear about there's this running thing in America where women in America believe that guys that are not working or the thug guys are the ones that are better in bed. You know what I mean? So they tend to look for them if they are looking to. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Put two and two together. For me, that sounds toxic. I mean, it should be a red flag. If the guy is not doing anything in life and that's what you're looking for, you end up getting tangled up in things like that. And see, Pam there says yes, because they don't work, so they've got nothing better to do. You see, because they don't work, they've got nothing better to do. They've probably got all the energy. But guess what? You know what I mean? If that man gives you a child, well, you got a world of problems. So, I'd probably put a red flag on women that go for people like that. You know what I mean? Because you just don't want that drama. Like, what if then you get tangled up in this whole X thing? Like, nah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Wait, I didn't say mine. Well, I did ask. Abby said that I didn't say mine. Okay, I asked. So this train is not waiting for people. Mine is if they don't have a driving license or banned at a big ass age. What the hell?
What?
That sounds very specific.
That is extremely
If they don't have a
What
driving.
the hell? my God, no way.
No. Okay, they
Well,
don't have
well,
a driving license apparently. I remember someone used
okay,
to
no,
say,
okay. Having a driving license, having the ability to drive, yeah, you can have that. But for example, if you live in, like, for
that's
example,
that's
place, no,
that's
no,
a
if you live
wait a
in
minute.
places like Germany, that, like, public transport is free, like,
The
I'm just saying.
the fact checker is compromised. All right, the fact checker is compromised. I'm telling you. But you carry on, fact checker.
What do you mean? What do you
I got someone at the door. I'll be right back. But you
mean?
carry on. You carry on, and you go. You want me to give you the
Okay.
next question? Yeah.
Okay,
Or read
go.
the comments. Maybe read the
Yeah,
comments
no,
because
okay, I'll go through the comments. Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
I'm gonna be right back, chat. Hold on. I'll be right back.
This guy just, like, left me. Okay, so Harvey Kendry,
Read the
again, say
comments.
mine. I'm reading them. Okay, mine is okay. Okay, if they're banned, it's like, it's understandable. Like, that is the, what are they? Drunk driver, blah blah blah. That would obviously be a reason. Like, they can't handle the alcohol and stuff like that. So yeah, I get that. Bad habits, take every omen as a red flag. What is that you're looking for? I like the interview of Gunjan. I'm not. I'm sorry, but I just
That was a good interview, to be fair.
Gunjan is interesting. Okay, podcast red flag. Leaving in the middle. I'm leaving your mic. Okay, to be fair, that's true. That etiquette.
What did you hear? You just heard me going downstairs. That's all you
That's
heard.
that's a nasty etiquette right there.
Really?
I'm
I,
joking.
I
Actually, I'm
thought
not.
you know what I thought it would have been all right for you to hear me so you can hear me coming.
You know.
All right, fine. I'll turn my mic off next time. Anyway,
Let me see when
what if
to
that's what
do.
you're looking for? What are we talking about? I need to catch up here.
Uh, maybe what? Okay, unless I'm wrong, if Spam who said that, if that's what you're looking for, what if the things you're looking for is always a problem?
I'll be get your mind out of the gutter. There are people's children
To
watching.
be
Okay,
fair,
there are people's children watching this.
to be fair, to
Get
be
your
fair,
mind out
to,
of the gutter. Huh? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this? Hold on a minute. Just give me a second. I've got something for you. Don't worry.
let me
I've
second
got
that
something
real
for you.
quick.
You know what I mean?
So, do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Why are people's children watching? Well, because YouTube is free. Anyway, let me carry on. What if it's what you're looking for? You're just looking for action. Okay, if you're looking for action, good for you. For me, that's a red flag. If that's who you're going for, it's a red. It's a red flag to me. It's a red flag. When just get a happy ending or some ish or whatever it is. A podcast red. I already read this. What is this? Seriously. I recently went to Delhi. The city is filled with dust. Okay. Um, the clips I'm clipping. What? Why are children watching relationship podcasts so they can do better? That's why. So have you guys answered? These red flags. I need to move on. Next part here.
Okay, go on.
I need to move on. Is it ever okay to ignore? Uh, exactly. Red flags are from their own experience. But let's be honest. This is why I'm saying it's like cancel culture. Like if you don't find a certain reasoning to things, then you just run around and put red flags on everything. Literally. I can imagine it right now. If some of you had, those label guns and the label gun was a red flag, everything would be a red flag. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say here. Basically. Ay, ay, ay. Right, the question. Right? Nah, there are universal red flags. This is not Uno, guys. This is not. What is this? Are these Uno wild cards or something? Yeah. Before you know it, people are putting. Ay. They're universal. Okay, give me a universal red flag. Give me one universal red flag before I continue. Well, it depends. So Arby says, well, it depends because a man
They hit
has
their
been a
ex.
6-foot red flag to a woman. What? Well, it depends because a man that has been a 6 foot red flag to a woman might be a whole dog for me. I feel like it's a bit rude. That I feel like that's I feel like that's a violation. I feel no fact checker. Come on, I know this is your mate, but come on. Nah. That's not that is a violation.
appreciation to propaganda and
Gundam.
okay, Gunja. Okay, politics. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a red flag. Certain politics, like you, a certain
Oh,
orange
certain.
man. Yeah, like a certain orange man currently in
Okay.
power. For example, if someone told me that, I'd be like, ah.
I didn't name names. I didn't name no names. Why is it rude? Well, he might be watching. How do you know? Hating Beyonce, LOL. Hating Beyonce, LOL. A joke. More seriously, violence, addictions, being a deadbeat parent, etc.
Mm-hmm.
is a red flag. Yes, Pam. Yes. Finally, somebody who's coming with some points, coming with some serious points. That's good. That's a good one. Those are a few good ones. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Now, back to this. Is it okay to ignore a red flag if the person has other redeeming qualities, right? So I'm going to go off Pam's universal red flag part because I think people make excuses for all these other subjective ones, the ones that we think, oh no, crossing the road, red flag, red flag. The things that Pam has mentioned, addiction,
Mm-hmm.
violence, all these other things, right? Is it okay to ignore those red flags if the person has other redeeming qualities, right? Let's say that person is addicted to drugs, but when they're addicted to drugs, they're like the best gambler ever, or I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here,
I
like
need I
they
need you to clarify what you just said because
okay. For example, most good artists were on drugs back in the day, but they made beautiful music. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like they made beautiful music. I know this is a bad example. This is a bad example. No, that's a
I'm
bad.
thinking as well that is
Okay, that's a bad
horrendous, sir.
example. Let me think of one. Let me think of one out of the things that she said. Okay, yeah, he's a drug addict. Yeah, you're dating a drug addict, but the person is always there for his family or her family. Stands on business when it comes to responsibilities and all
Mm.
these other things. Is it okay to ignore the drug tendency? Because it's a red flag enough for you to go, that's it, I'm out of here, step in. So let's just for a minute, because if when we say red flags, you literally want to get away from it, according to definitely not
Mm.
Francis, right? So sorry, according to Bushido Brown.
I
So
was wondering.
in this case, right, is it okay to ignore it? The person's a good father, good partner, whatever, but has a drug problem. Is it okay? Does it mean relationship finished?
Uh,
Pam says
mm,
absolutely not.
ah, you see, if you let it continue, then that's the problem. If you don't try to sort that out, that's the problem. Because you're literally not bettering the person. Like, especially since this is specifically about relationships. If you're not able to better yourself in a relationship, then or get better from it,
Mm, mm,
it will become an issue because like specifically you used addiction, and you know that comes with a lot. That
mm,
comes with a lot.
mm.
So honestly, again, unless you're doing something about it, no, it is still not a good thing. Like yes, it's good to his kids, but what if he gets to a point where he overdoses? What if he needs another kick, so he steals his kids like I don't know, lunch money, something like that.
You're spitting facts today, boss. You are spitting facts. But
Don't quote
this
me on
person, they don't call me the fact checker for nothing. You're
anything.
about to say that?
No, I said don't quote me on anything.
Yeah, God. Lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. Huh? I think you're spitting.
Red
I
flag,
think how's
right
that a
there.
red flag? How is
Lack
that
of.
a red? You see what? Oh, hey, wait a minute, guys. Is lack of confidence a red flag? I want to know.
Oh God.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Phew. This what RB was saying, huh? What is
Look,
this?
look, 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 look,
What?
look, look.
Huh?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Nah.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Like,
Look at
this
this.
is so dumb.
It depends on how big the qualities are. No. RB, it ain't about that. It really ain't about that. If you see a red flag, you gotta go. Gotta go. Um, Gunjan says never. Universal red flag can be ignored, but unique from development should not be compromised. Honestly, Gunjan should be studied. Gunjan should be studied because the man will be able. He like Gunjan. I've known you long enough, yeah, that you throw your own father under the bus. You've thrown your brother under the bus. Today you're saying ignore red flags. Like, okay, boss. Okay, no problem. RB says it depends though, because there's loads of people of that. There's loads of people of. There's loads of people that smoke weed and that smoke weed here and there, but it doesn't affect their relationship.
Yeah, but no, but the thing is, no, actually, no. To be fair, you really can't say that because like weed is such a specific case. It's like so different because when people think of drugs, they think of actual hard drugs. Like when you say addiction, things that can, like you don't really relapse on weed, but the white stuff and all that.
That's what we're
talking about.
What white stuff? The white stuff.
The Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola, huh?
The cola.
Oh God. Yeah, the white stuff you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for weed, I think it depends. I mean, if the person's a stoner, if literally all they do is it's like alcohol, isn't it? You don't want to be with an alcoholic, but you could end up with an alcoholic, So, drinking in moderation, okay, cool. But then if that person really depends on alcohol, then they become a vulnerability. I think weed is the same because when people are really like proper stoners, like dealing with stoners, like in my experience, when the one reason I record my music on my own or do it myself is because I just dealt with too many stoners of producers that would accidentally delete your file, when you've paid to do the whole session, and they don't apologize. They're just like, it just happened. I don't know what happened. And that's the thing, dealing with people who smoke weed. It's like a Cat Williams joke. I don't know what happened. It was those damn insurgents. You know what I mean? So honestly, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's not great. What was I gonna say? I was trying to fix this chat thing. What is it? I was trying to fix the chat box, but it's not. Yeah, that's not doing it. I'll fix it later. It's bothering me because it's small. What's the problem?
I didn't
Get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. What is wrong with you? Get your mind out. Like you're compromised. You are the fact checker is compromised. What is this? What is this? No. What is? What is? Anyway, let me read these comments. Yo. Here we go. Pam says it's best to cut your losses. Best to cut your losses because the pain will come either way. Absolutely. RB said no. But hear me out. Hear me out.
That's how it starts. That's the worst thing to hear.
Hear me out.
Well, we're leaving this in 2024. Hear me out.
Hear me out is a red flag to you.
Okay, go on.
I need to fix myself at the end. By the end of this, hear me out. If you're dating someone who is a parent, who's a parent, and so not to have any sort of say in them spending more time with them or being more involved, you're just as much or a red flag. Yeah, that's true. I think dating somebody who has children and you don't have children, it's difficult to come to an understanding because that person will always have a commitment, and I'm talking emotionally, financially, and physically, and all these things. So you can never understand that. So it is a red flag to somebody who doesn't have children, unless you're really willing to compromise. Long term, it can be, or it is a red flag. Gunjan says, I always recommend compromise. it's not an option. This instinct came from the physical fights I have been into. You see?
This guy. Okay,
You
no,
see?
no, okay, now I get it. I get that. No, I get that. I do.
You see?
No, 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 no. That makes sense.
Also,
Mhm.
what makes sense? It seems like you're making
Compromise. No, no, no.
it.
If you like, instead of fighting, you find a compromise. There we go. That's what he means. I hope that's what he means.
You're reasoning with Gunjan. Gunjan.
It's
Good.
2024. New
Good.
year, new me.
New Year, new you. Ay, 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 ay. Huh. Okay. I'm hearing everything today.
I know.
Yeah. So also, if he's not the leader of his friend group, red flag.
You know what? If we're actually throwing all this stuff out, let me give you a real red flag: celebrity worship.
Oh,
If you've got like a celebrity, mm,
crush.
yeah. It's like like you can understand. It's like, oh, I like the celebrity, but if it's like, did you see that video of who was it?
That O'Malley
Some
one.
not oh Malay. Oh, that was horrible. But before that, no, even after that, there was some like she was with her man, and she was like with I don't know if he was an athlete or something, and she was like, oh, this is my man, blah 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 blah. Her dude was just there looking. Dude was lost. That guy was like that guy. It wasn't lost. He was sad. He's fighting demons there. I haven't seen a guy fight demons like that before.
So what you're saying is being a groupie is toxic. Is that what you're saying?
It being a stan, yes, that is like, yeah, because these parasocial, the person doesn't know you. He doesn't know you, and then you go to war for him. You go to war for someone who doesn't know you of your existence. You've got a family. Have you seen some of these Swifties? Have you seen some of these Beyonce?
Lord Jesus.
Okay, I'll just continue. Gunjan says, if you compromise, then you what? Then you get more beaten up. Okay. Abby says, it can be. I don't want to walk with no man hiding behind me on the street. Hey, was this the kid thing
Yeah.
or the weed thing? Here and there and addicted are very different things. So here and there and addicted. Yeah. Okay, fine. But some people tell you it's here and there when they're addicted, to be honest. Okay. I have overlooked red flags and it never ends up well. LOL. But I'm a little pink myself, so I think, who am I to judge? Is this an admission of guilt? Are you trying? Are you taking? She's trying to say that she's probably a whole red flag or whatever. I don't know. I've overlooked red flags.
Yeah, exactly. People that email their
And it
football
never-
club. Who does that? Who does that?
People that email their football club. I feel like this is a setup.
Sir Alex Ferguson would never notice you.
There's a kid who wrote a letter. There's a kid who wrote a letter to his football club. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
His
that's a
brother
child. That's a child.
How is it a red flag to write a
Children
write a letter?
write letters to Santa.
I'm moving along. I'm trying to read these comments, people. RB says, what it was. RB says, also, let's just add to the list Community Willie, where everyone has a piece because you lot are coming too much for women. I think it's not just Community Willie, if you ask, because there's also Community Village Bicycle. You know the term and all these things. So
I don't.
Yeah, you do. But you carry on. You excuse yourself.
Oh, the red pill. If you're a red pillar, there we go.
The red pill.
If you take the red pill, yeah, a red flag.
Somebody remind me what's the
Alpha men. Them lot like
we are talking about the Matrix, right?
No, you Morpheus guy. No, it's you know these podcasts. Actually, you know what? let's talk about podcasts.
Okay,
let's abolish the topic, shall we? Do you know what I mean?
Red flag. the owner podcast, Mike. Oh, dude.
Oh, good. Oh, by the way, I've upgraded the chat box, so it should be bigger now. Oh, it's not. What the bloody heck?
I apologize. I apologize. I just started getting angry, man. This topic means something to me.
What?
Red flags means something to me for real.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, carry. Moving on.
Wait, one more. Just one more. If you like sexy red, leave.
Yeah. Red flag. If you think Sexy Red is an okay person, or I don't, red flag. Honestly, like, come on. For Drake. For me. And I've heard that song in the club, and people are like, "Oh," I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah, let me carry on. Sorry, I can't read all these comments. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I apologize.
Yeah, getting carried away with these red flags. There we go. Is that better? You see the chat box?
Yeah.
Much better now. Anyway, I think it's a bit too big now.
Good job.
Okay, here we go. So, can you describe a green flag? Can you describe a green flag that made you realize you were with the right person? Because enough negativity. Can y'all describe a green flag that made you realize you're with the right person?
I didn't even think about this.
You see, because you guys have been thinking about this. People that follow Sexy Red, the people that are groupies,
Exactly. For no reason.
There's some groupies in this chat. I'm not mentioning names. There's some of them. If just watch, because if you say things like, "Oh, Nicki Minaj this," "Oh, Beyonce that," hey, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, my friend.
If you mention certain boxes that got KO'd recently.
Okay, can we go to the green flags?
I need to say myself. Supporting Anthony Joshua.
No. The fact checker has been compromised. I apologize. The fact checker has been compromised.
Okay. On a serious note, green flags.
Yes.
People who are willing to notice your potential and help you grow, or I should say, who give you who push you towards the right direction of your growth. That is really, really good. For example, the weed thing. For example, if you see that thing is taking up a lot of his time, if you basically try to get him out of it, or get him out of bad habits, even if they're small, that is a really good thing.
Okay, fair point. I'll be still going on about this AJ thing.
Oh god, is
his name Femi? Moses says, "Sexy Red, who that?" Just stay in 1985. Okay, just stay there. Don't. Okay. No, you're right. Somebody who sees the good in you, I think that's a green flag. Yes, that's a green flag. People who support your passions and pay attention to small things. Well said. Yeah. So people, yeah. I think that's a good one. What's a green flag, huh?
People who like animals. Don't know about you guys, but that's amazing.
Isn't that just I mean, people. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think a green flag, a good listener. A good listener. I say this because communication in a relationship is important, right?
Yeah.
And if you can listen yeah, it means you have the ability to understand, because there's a difference between just passively
Mm,
listening or actively listening to what somebody's saying and looking to understand what they're saying.
mm,
A good listener. I think that's a green flag. I think the passion one is a good one. The person that
mm.
wants to see you do well. But I've got a follow up to that. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, no.
I says you got a podcast, so of course you say a good listener. Yes, and also people who like the video. That's a green flag. The people who like
Like and
I repeat,
subscribe.
it's on the bottom left hand corner of the screen there. There's a big, it looks like this, but it's in white. Yeah, that one,
People who like
please.
and subscribe.
People who like and subscribe, that's a green flag. Green flag. So Gunjan says green flag, staying away and giving space, not advising too much, following the God's principle and not your personal principle. Okay, that's
You know
fine.
what? He's actually making points today. I don't know what's going on. That's actually a decent
And
point.
not your personal person. Okay, yeah, fair. Okay. Um, what other green flags, people? You see, it's hard to think of green flags. Yeah, in it, Mister Fact Checker.
I told you, liking dogs, man, liking animals.
Okay, liking animals. I mean, who doesn't like
Oh,
animals?
there are people, man. Did not see the thing about the woman who like ruined the entire internet by getting a squirrel killed.
Yikes! Yeah, that's a bit mad. Um, Come on, guys. There must be more green flags than this. I think showing up. I think showing up, because these days
Mm,
it seems to be hard for people to just show up.
yeah.
I think it's a very good quality, because let's say, for example, you're going through it in life and whatever, and
Mm,
somebody just takes the time out of their life to just come and to just see you, to be there for you. I think that's a
yeah.
green flag.
Yeah.
Um, I'm
I
telling
think
you,
random checkups, yeah. Random checkups on people is
mm,
like a green flag.
showing up, showing up. Jesus Christ, this chat box is doing my head in. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on a sec. Hold on. It's throwing me off, man. Honestly, it's throwing me. Ah. No, 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 no. All right. Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Yeah. So showing up for people, because I think if you can, if you can show up for people, it's such a good quality
Mm.
to have. It shows that you're reliable and all these things. Now, question. Before I read the question, actually, I will read what you guys just said. Not being dumb. Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh my
Some
God!
people can't help it, Some people can't help it. Oh, there's more. There's more. The biggest green flag for me is emotional intelligence. A man that can handle his emotions. Wow. Okay. Um, in business as well, when the business started running well, they make principles of give and take, and those are their personal principles. Okay, nothing to do with give and take. Actually, takes with the give and take that actually takes place. Sorry.
Mm.
What's going on in my reading today, man? Being curious about the world and being open minded, not
Mm.
being down. Okay. Showing up is literally bottom barrel in a relationship. You lot are doing too much. You lot are doing too much. The bar is in hell.
I mean, not enough in this case.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, why did I have to hear that now?
Showing up is bottom barrel. People don't show up, man. I think showing up initially is easy, but I think over time, what happens when you're not emotionally intelligent? Oh, yeah,
Just emotionally dumb. I don't know.
guys. Hmm, okay. Um, Question for you guys: can green flags sometimes be misleading and turn into red flags over time? Can green flags be misleading and turn into red flags over time?
Mm, Actually, that's a good question. That's actually a good question because now I actually have to think about this.
That's why we're here.
Thanks. I'm trying to think. Okay, could you think of an example that's like a green flag that would be considered that?
How do I know what's in Wantali's heart except God?
Is
The
that green flag?
doctor knows what's in my heart, mate. The doctor knows. If you know, you know. Except
Hmm.
God. Wow, this guy's getting deep, you know. Yes, but they weren't green. They weren't green. You were seeing the wrong colors, or maybe this subjective thing now comes into place. You know what I mean? Because if you're saying this person having a driver's license, for example, is a red flag. No, having a driver's license is a green flag, right? But what if that person is a reckless driver?
Yeah, throw
I
this guy
really don't.
out.
I'm running out of things. I'm clutching at straws here.
How about,
Um,
mm,
yeah, but that's the question here. Can green flags sometimes be misleading and turn into red flags? I'll give you one. And I think it's more around the emotional manipulation side of things because
mm,
there's some people who would do things in the name of love or whatever it is. It's in the name of love or doing the right thing, and also they
mm,
will expect you to do the same thing because it's what they believe is the right thing. If that makes sense, right? So,
yeah.
for example, somebody will buy you gifts. Let's put it that way. Somebody will buy you gifts,
Mm,
but you return the favor, or you don't even return the favor. Let's put it that way. You don't return the favor, or you do things in a different way. Maybe you grew up in a culture that gifts are nice, but I will show my love in a different way. And then this person
yeah.
turns around and says, why aren't you giving me gifts? Isn't this what we're supposed to do? Blah 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 blah. It can sort of turn a little bit toxic if that person is now keeping tabs on that. Um, say no, I do all these things, yeah, aka
Mm,
buying gifts, but you do nothing for me.
that's
That
a
is
good
probably
one.
yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
that is probably my example. Let's see.
Unfortunately, I can't even think of an example, but that's like a really good. That's actually really good. Oh no, what does she say? What has someone said?
Fam says, e.g., you love that he's fun and carefree, and then later you realize he's not a serious person.
What the hell? Oh my God, no
Yeah,
way.
nonchalant men
This
being taking
motherfucker
shots
don't
all
miss.
year.
I know. Nah, but that's a very good one. That's a very good one, actually.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. Bringing up your culture to excuse you being a cheap ass and not giving. I admit that's a good one. And not getting a gift is one of the biggest red flags ever. Bringing up your culture. Wow. You might want to stop sipping the wine, RB. It's only like,
It's
8
Friday though.
p.m. But it's 8 p.m.,
It's
man.
only Friday.
What are you trying to do? Go to bed early? Damn, RB. Relax. We're all friends here.
Apparently not after what I've just
Hey,
heard.
hey, hey, hey.
Funky
No. Anyway,
accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
Ikunja says we can identify your routine, and can break into what? And break into
Maybe scared.
time or event, but we cannot look into your heart. Okay. All right. This guy today I think he's got Copilot on the go, right?
Chat
Because
GPT.
he's typing is making sense today. So is this Gunjan or Chat GPT? What's going on here? Let's see. Um, this is like when you lot were doing the most about pre-drinks. Let's not do this pre-drinks thing again, please. Let's not. If you don't do pre-drinks, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's you. This pre-drinks. And being friendly, I still haven't named people. Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. We're still on that, are we? Okay then. Hmm, you know. Didn't you just admit you're a walking red flag? Did you do that? It's like I'm a little bit pink. Yeah, no. Pink. Diluted pink. Okay. Okay.
Hold on.
Um, I've got a few more questions. We might need to do it part two. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Um,
Possibly.
Pam says had good relationships with women. Green ends up being too friendly. Red
I mean, that go best friend trope, man.
had good
Uh,
relationships with women. Green has good relationships with women. Ends up being too friendly. Red. Okay, fair enough. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Um, I'll admit when you admit. She says, admit what? You admitted already in the chat. Pre-drinks, get some fireball on the go. This guy heard pre-drinks. Moses is an alcoholic. Moses, you're an alcoholic. What is this? You hear pre-drinks and now you comment. Huh? This guy. Hmm?
that's a skill. That's not alcoholism. That is a skill.
That that is modern day automation. That's what it is. Tell them Moses. Oh, tell him about what? Get fireball. He's talking about Moses he's talking about pre-drinks, by the way. Mr. Hangover himself. Right. Let's okay. Here's one question. Here's another question here. No, this is too insane. Too insane. Do you think society places too much emphasis on red flags, making people overly cautious? Yeah, in relationships. So, do you think the fact that we know these red flags, or we put so much emphasis on these red flags or green flags because we attribute things to things like we go, okay, you don't pick up your phone past 8 p.m., you're probably married. Stuff like that. you know,
Me, I'm gaming at that time. Leave me alone.
do you guys think we put too much emphasis on these things? Do we just go, hey, no, I've seen this sign before. I ain't going nowhere near it. Sayonara, see you later, red flag. Do you know what I'm saying? Do we put too much emphasis in this day? So, like cancel culture, are we, just, do we overdo it? Are we over egging this? This red flag, green flag thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure these things have been there for time. Why is it now? And for those that the pandies, we've discussed so many things here. Why people divorce, all these things that we've spoken about. Why it's a little bit more difficult to date these days, or why this online dating thing is giving people more options and sort of making people think of the exit door before even trying to work on things. I'm trying to give you a whole scope here. Are we overemphasizing? Are we putting too much onto these red flags and green flags, or is it just experience? Is it just because it's scars of the past?
Mm, yes. Um, it's complicated, but yes, I would say it's because the reason why it's more prevalent now is
Mm,
because of the I guess availability of like information and just the internet. Like
mm,
this is, as you said, it's always been here, but then we got it in, what do you call it, in small amounts. But the fact now that we're getting it like in abundance is a big issue.
mm,
It's
mm.
like, even though it would technically be less, like honestly, you actually see a lot more in your real life, more good things than bad. You see a lot more good green flags than red. But the thing is, where you, I guess, relax your mind is in a place that usually has a lot more red flags in this case, which is like TikTok, which is the series you watch and all that.
Okay, fair point.
So unfortunately, yes, it's a bit. It's there's a lot of like fear mongering, and people are gonna push these things to push their own narratives. Like
Yeah.
again, that thing hurt people. So yeah.
Oh yes. Um, Pam says no. People must be cautious. The pain will come. The pain will come. The pain will come as well. Cut losses. The pain will come. Might as well cut losses. Almost everyone breaks up over something they ignored in the beginning. Oh,
Hmm.
this goes back to what I said in the beginning. it does. It goes to be the good. It goes to be the good old saying. Yeah, it goes to the good old saying. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Just because he was a red flag to you doesn't mean he is to me. Wow, interesting point there. Interesting point. So trash is not just trash, eh?
Speaking of red flags, dating coaches, man. Thanks for reminding me.
Dating
What's
what?
his name? Dating coaches. What's his name?
Pemperum
Derek Jackson. Derek
Okay.
Jackson. Them lot red flags.
I don't
Get
even know
them
who
out of
that
here.
is. I don't
Oh, you
even
don't
know.
know Derek Jackson?
I don't know. I think like you know.
Mr. Telling women that how bad men are, and then he's been like cheating on his wife with like
Oh,
3
that guy,
million. Yeah.
the guy that did the video holding his wife's
Yep.
hands.
Yep. The one who was like
I
who
mean,
kidnapped his own wife.
why are you listening to that guy?
No. I just remembered. Because
Okay.
of your question.
You're really passionate about this, Francis. Huh? I mean,
PTSD, man.
bullshit
PTSD.
PTSD. Okay. Gunjan says nothing can pass through an iron. It's the only metal in the periodic table. Okay.
There's Gunjan.
Gunjan's back. Gunjan's back. Also on that topic of masculine insecurity, I recommend you lot watch the Nick Cannon interview as to why he broke up with MC. It was because he was insecure that she was bigger and had more money. Yeah, I saw that. It's been making the rounds lately. But I mean, to be honest, Nick Cannon as well. Yeah.
It's Nick Cannon.
It's Nick Cannon. Let's be honest. This guy has been like his world must be crazy because he's seen fame and money at a very young age, and he's probably had to keep it together for a long time. So he will have a lot of insecurity than the average human being because in his life he's probably always had to prove himself somehow to something. It's probably why he's so successful, but also has this problem with insecurities. Can you imagine being the guy today? I'm just trying to put this into context. Imagine being the guy today. You're the best guy today. You're the celebrity, and then the next day you're nobody. It plays on these people because they have people around them going, "Your numbers are going down. Oh my gosh, you're not popular. Oh my god," you know what I mean? Because I think a Nick Cannon, who was like a normal person, would have never battled somebody like Eminem. You know what I mean? Just a caveat there. Derek is trash. Ace Metaphor is the man, Francis.
There's no. I'm
The
not
fact
listening
that
to
you offer.
anyone. I'm not listening to anyone.
Pam says, no offense, but dating coaches, pastors, almost always a red flag because again, they're advising by experience or whatever it is. Red flag, been to a Diddy party. Green flag, Netflix and chill. Oh yeah.
Red flag liking Diddy and
his name is John C.
This might sound a little controversial, but I think this Diddy party thing, everyone wants to associate it to all the bad things that have been reported and all these things. But were they all bad? This is the question. And also, the people that have gone there, some of them act well, they don't really have dirt on their name, So is it really bad to go to a Diddy party? You know what I mean? Just because obviously there were side parties and all these things, you know what I mean? And all the other dirty things, the baby oil. I mean, if you saw the dirty, I think I'd say red flag if you were in the room with the baby oil and everything else that was going on at that party, then fair enough. But just going to a Diddy party, man, come on, man. You could have been a guest of somebody. I mean, who didn't want to go to a Diddy party? Like, let's be honest. You have never wanted to go to a Diddy party, even like before, like the 90s. He was known for throwing the best parties. Like,
I don't go to parties in general. What do you think?
But you guys are hypocrites because you guys are hypocrites. I'm telling you now, these guys are hypocrites. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not having this. No nonsense. I'm not. What is this? Pam says there was baby oil in every room. I bet. No. Wait a minute. No. Wait, guys. This holier than thou bullshit. I'm not taking it. I am not taking it. Why are you laughing? Fact check. What? No, this is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you now. All of y'all would have been at that party if you didn't know about this whole thing that was going on. You know what I mean?
don't like to go out. I don't like to even go out.
Maybe you don't go out. Red flag for people that defend Pete. I'm not defending. I would never defend Pete Diddy. Trust me, I have my opinions about that waste of space. But all I'm saying is the man threw good parties. People knew that. Like Bow Wow came out and said, literally after award shows, people go home now because we used to go to these parties because he was so good at doing it. Like he literally grew up doing it. So come on, guys, let's be serious here.
Okay.
Let's be
Red
serious.
flag. What
those
are you right
those
now?
Rock Nation luncheons and whatnot. Everybody was posting about those things. But now I bet you people are like, I'm not going. Get out of here, man. In fact,
Oh my gosh, not this. It's too early.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Okay, listen. What do people say? People sometimes throw despise on movies, Netflix. It's a better way to pass time in your break time. Okay. That's nice. Thank you, Moses, for finally for making sense. Teach this boy, Moses. Teach who? Fine. You know what I mean? Fine. You guys want to run with narrative? No problem. No problem at all. Right. What we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna play a quick game. So, guys, you have to be quick at these answers. To be honest, yeah, because just be quick. It's Friday. So what we're gonna play is red, green, amber. So what this means is red flag, green is green flag, amber is I don't know. All right. So I'll give you some scenarios. Just put it in the chat. Quick time. All right. Let's go. First one is. You don't feature on their social media accounts after a few months. Is that a red flag, green flag, or an amber? Mr.
Amber. I don't even know what amber is, but I'm guessing that's the in between.
That's in between. Like I'm not sure.
In between,
basically. Mm-hmm.
Actually, not green flag.
Green flag. Red. Capital red. Palm capital red. Each in blocks, Mose Karim Amber. Okay. I bet somebody's gonna say it's a hostage. RB says she needs to tell you something, Mr. Fact Checker. Guys, go on quickly. So I'll do the next one, right? I'll do the next one. Your friends or family dislike them. Is it a red flag? Is it a green flag? Or is it an amber? RB says amber because you are advertising me. Okay. All right. Anything you do on social media is a green flag.
Not in this life.
Yeah, so your friends or family dislike them. So is it a red flag? Is it a green flag? Or is it an amber?
That's an amber. That's an amber.
That's an amber. Family or friends don't like them. That's a red. That's a red. That is a definite red. I thought it was that's a definite red. That's a red.
Actually, no. Think about it. What if they're just racist?
What, your parents?
What if they, exactly? I never thought about that.
But friends and family, everybody's racist.
That's an example. It's just an example.
I mean that's a good way to spin it though. I like that. Okay, Mr. Moses says amber. Okay, next one. Has several baby mamas or baby fathers. Is it a red, green, or amber? Being racist is a very big red flag. Yes, it is. It's either way. It's either your family are the red flag. Yeah, so it's either you, your family, or they are the red flag. Okay, good point. Man, if you love them, what's stopping you? Well, the fact that somebody doesn't like them. Something red flashing. Oh, hell no, red. There's hell no. Several baby mamas and baby daddies. Okay. Thinks you are perfect. You can do nothing wrong for them. So they think you can do nothing wrong for them. Is this a green, a red, or an amber?
It's kind of red.
If that person thinks you're the best thing that happened to sliced bread, like you're perfect, they worship you. Is it a red flag? Is it a green flag? Or is it an amber?
That's red.
Green. I knew that was a green flag.
That's red.
I think it's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
I think it's a red flag.
You're human. You make me. You're not perfect.
Green. Jesus. Green. Marrying him straight up. Kinda amber. Okay. Last one. they don't want to label the relationship after a few months of dating. Is it a red? Is it an amber? Or is it a green?
Green. It has to be a few years. Oh, no, that's a red. That's red. That's red. Don't quote me.
Oh, actually, I've got one more. I've got one more. This one's controversial. Not even a red. Not even a red. Run.
It's a 3-letter word that starts with an R. It's not red.
Run.
It's just a run.
It's not red, amber, or green. It's proper childish. You hear me? Oh wow. Okay, one more. Checks. So the person checks their phone constantly, but takes forever to text you back. Is it a red flag, a green flag, or an amber? So this person is always constantly on their phone, but they take ages to text you back. Is it red, green, or amber? I'm on amber on this one. I'm on amber.
I'm on amber because I'm useless. Because I'm bad with my notifications.
It's like people will text you back when they want to text you back. They don't like you. Oh my gosh. I know a friend who's going through this. That's like suicide, Gunjan. Gunjan says that's that's a strong word.
Change language.
Change language, man. Damn. PC term, please. Wow. Red and Beyonce ring the alarm background. Oh my gosh. Fair enough. Right. Next section of the show is Chichewa word of the week, guys. I forgot to give you one last week, so I'm going to give you 2 Chichewa words of the week. So I'll start with last week's Chichewa word of the week. We did the roundup, and it was about scary movie. Actually, Francis, you come up with this one. I'll come up with the other one. So flag. I'll do this week's one. This week's one is flag. Flag is Mbendela. So flag, Mbendela. It's not our problem that you forgot. Why are we getting the homework? Because 5 shots and chill is coming up next week. So I need to give you enough. Oh, you don't want stills? No problem. I don't have to give you. Mbendela. Okay, there it is. So that's this week's Chichewa word. This week's Chichewa word of the week is flag Mbendela. Now we need to give them last week's one. So what we did last week, is you don't even remember. Don't even remember what you ate for lunch.
Exactly.
Okay, so we spoke about scary movie. We spoke about Cardi B and Offset.
Oh yeah.
What else is there? There were several things that we spoke about. Scary? Would you say scary? Scary in Chichewa? Zoopia, basically. I'll pretend I know how to spell that. Yeah.
Malawian in a nutshell. Another word I can't spell it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just say.
Scary. There we go. So first one is flag or Mbendela because we did red flag, green flag. And then the next one, the scary movie one, scary, Zoopia, right? So Zoopia. Zoopia, basically. Cool. Guys, thank you very much for this man can't even spell. How are we supposed to learn Chichewa from him? Oh shoot, scray. Okay, scary. Sorry.
Oh god. I was not ready for the entirety of today.
That's just undone everything, hasn't it? That's just undone.
Good job.
Oh crap! I even misspelled the Chichewa word itself. Hold on a minute. Scary. Why are y'all trolling me? What's wrong with y'all, man? Huh? So. What? No. Hey, Moses, help me out here. How do you spell Zoopia? They're just trolling me. They're trolling me.
If it makes you feel better, I can't spell it either, so I'm useless as well.
Zoopia. I know there's a S somewhere. Zoopia. Nah, I think it's Zoopia. Zoopia. I think that's what it is. Jesus Christ. How can I forget? How can I forget? Huh? Yeah, I chose a hard word to be fair. What? I chose a hard word. Seriously? It keeps bringing up Zoopla, man. Ban this. That's
Just change the
Zoopia.
word. Just
It
change the
keep
word.
no, we're sticking to it. I'm done with this. You spelled it wrong. My written Chichewa word is bad. You see, he said Woopsha. Woopsha. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's no Y. It's a S. So I was close. Zo wo. But then you pronounce it like you're saying S. I don't know about this. I don't.
Listen, dissolve, sir.
Zopsha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zo. What we doing?
Mesa, isn't it like region wise it's different?
It's
Because
different
Zoopsa,
depending on where you go.
yeah, because like for me
Yeah.
Zoopsa, so it's like that's
I think it's like
cross.
that. Zoopia. All right. This is what it is. I'm gonna take this one. Anyway, as long as you know what it means. That's the important part. This is what it is. You know, it
Can we
means
ban this
scary.
one? Can we ban
Oh.
this one? she's making us feel bad, I swear.
Uh-huh. Who? She says, yeah, I think she needs to be banned. I think so. I think so. She's violated us today. Violated us. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Tell a friend and all of that. So I got it right. No, please. You didn't get it right. 5 shots and chill next week, God willing, guys. We'll do it next week. Do you want to do it on thingy for a change? You want to do it on Instagram for a change?
Instagram. We'll see.
I actually prefer it here. But anyway, 5 shots and chill next week. Hopefully, Ovi is going to come on. I'll ask, obviously, the big wigs to come in. If you guys want Daddy Mopa to come, let me know. But yeah, 5 shots and chill. If you haven't been there, have a good weekend. This was a good topic. It was fun. Take it easy. It's been me, One Tally, fact checker, Salty RB in the chat. Don't make me
be nice.
But she was salty though. Wasn't she salty? She was salty. I'm not making this ish up. No, Daddy. No, Daddy Mopa can stay home. Stay home. He won last time. Well, he's the defending champion. No, last time the winner was not Daddy Mopa. Who was the winner last time? Who was the champion last time?
I was supposed to win and then I lost at the very end because I did that question thing.
Lost
all my points. I think it was Pam. Was it Pam?
It was Pam. Pam was the winner. Right. Okay.
All points.
She took all the points. She had like a huge points tally. Right, guys. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Fact checker in the building. One tally. Peace. You know what I'm saying?